Hello, this is Will from JourneyWallStreet.blogspot.com. I'm here for the trade reviews for May 8th, 2012. I'm sorry again, this is going to be another quick review. Again, this is a really short week for me, and there's guests over at my house right now, so it's just a lot to do. So finally, broke my 3-day losing streak. Made some pretty nice plays this morning that I'm pretty proud of. Gave back a little towards the end, but overall, I'm very satisfied with the results. And the robot I've been working on sucks. I need to work on it a lot more. So, okay, let's go straight to the trades. Oops, where is my... There it is. So, one of the first stocks I was looking at was in gold. A fairly easy trade. I was looking at the 13-minute inside bar, and I saw a potential pullback entry right here. So I did a tier 1 short right when it broke the low, and it worked out pretty well. And once it broke above, I kind of wanted to give it some time. Once it broke about this area is when I covered this little downtrend here. So pretty decent trade. Deck, it worked out really well initially. I first looked at it when it was a very nice bull flag here, or bear flag here, excuse me. And again, I shorted it once it broke beneath that low. I got some covers down here, and then I broke even on the rest right there. So it was a great trade initially, but market kind of reversed midway and stopped me out of here. RAX, I was looking at this in the morning for a potential tape trade, but I didn't trade on the demo account this morning, so I didn't trade at all. But it was a week off the open, and I was looking at it around, I believe it was around here for a potential tape entry. I believe it's right here for a potential short tape entry, but I got stopped out right there, as you can see. Not too big of a deal. Next trade was in BIDU. So I really like this trade because I was waiting for it. I saw that it was, really weak off the open and started to pull back here. So I was just waiting for this to, pull back, and for my short entry. But as you can see, it took a long time to develop. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 15-minute bars. That's over an hour. But finally it came, and it was a really nice inside bar right here. And it looked really nice as a pullback inside bar play on the 15-minute and on the 13-minute. A little different on the 13-minute. So 13-minute entry happened first, so I got short a little on the break there. The measured move for this guy was about right down there. And then once the 15-minute inside bar broke, I added some more, and because it was a kind of a different entry, I lowered my stop from the 13-minute, and as you can see, I did the measure move on the first cover, measure move on the second cover, and I put the rest to my my break-even point. So I was hoping for more follow-through on this pullback, which, I mean, if you really look at it, wasn't that much of a pullback. If you consider this as the top, this as the bottom, it retraced more than 50 cents. So this was more of a kind of a scalp type of deal. But I had that plan in mind to take the measure move, and it offered some pretty good risk versus reward. So I took it, got it, and broke even on the rest. I mean, what can you say? One good trade. CTSH, another trade I was involved in. It was really strong off the open. and I tried to get in on a tape trade. I noticed that 5960 was buying a bunch on a tape, and I believe it was Arca holding the bid, and then there was a bunch of white prints, people aggressively paying the offer, and then it shot up from there. And then it kind of did it again at 70. I remember saying, hey, it happened again. This is what it was doing at 60. So I bought some. I bought some right here, and it immediately took off and went above here for like what, a 30-cent gain. Like, that took a matter of seconds. But I was so excited and so happy that I actually made a tape trade, and I was able to call it out and let someone else know, and they were able to get involved. But and what I was saying was like, yes, awesome, boom, it did it. And while I was typing that, it shot up here, and it came back down. And then it was funny because I was typing out, yes, finally a tape trade that worked. But you probably sold on the up move, and I'm here typing to you. And of course he did, because he's a freaking pro. So he was able to get out above 60 for most of his shares. And for me, I went from a profitable trade to a losing trade. But that was okay. I mean, I let my happiness overcome me. But anyways, I kept at this stock because I noticed that 55. Well, he called it out that 55 was buying like crazy, and I watched it, and it was. The biz was just holding. They were hitting, but it would not drop. So I got some at 56, and it kept doing that. I shot up a little, but came right back down. So I added more. So now I was in like a max risk position. But it didn't work, because once he dropped, then boom, it went. I had like a 1 cent stop, and I didn't get filled till like 49, so I got a little bit of slippage. But not only did I sell it, I also kind of flipped it, not with as much size as I wanted, but I was able to get some short at 41. So this trade really worked out nicely. I took covers on the way down. So it was good. I stopped out of my rest of my position around here, but I turned a great trade, a great quick tape trade, to a losing trade, to another losing trade. But boom, then I found the profitable trade. And sometimes you just got to keep at it. But I felt that the entries that I got was pretty spot on in terms of what I was able to get. I might have been able to buy 60s had I reacted sooner in the initial push, but once I saw 70 did its thing, I got in right away. But I should have sold some, but too bad I didn't. But anyways, it was still a good trade, and I really like that one. KSS. Okay, this was a little kind of bad trade for me. I was kind of watching this happen, and I was kind of looking for a pullback, and I was going to go long above for the pullback. So once this inside bar happened, and once it ticked above, I went long, and that didn't work out because it immediately went down. But once it reached down here, I flipped it for a short, double the position, and it worked. And it started to work out pretty nicely. But I was a bit slow and miscalculated on my measure move. I picked 56 when I should have actually picked 66. So that was a kind of a mental math error for me. Had I done that, then it would have been a quick measure trade. But I failed to do that, and I kind of let it trade up against me, and eventually it stopped me out because I lowered my stop a little. So I gave back a little bit on these two losing trades, which wouldn't have been losing had I did my math properly. But you win some, you lose some, and overall I still felt like I had a pretty nice day. I took better trades than I have in what seemed to be over a week. So I felt I have a lot of positive takeaways from today. Each trade had a purpose and had a meaning. So, I mean, what more do you want? As for tomorrow, quick look, Disney is on my radar, and it doesn't seem like there's much else that I would be interested in. So I'll just do my standard watch list scans, pre-market scans. I'll check briefing tomorrow morning and things like that to find out what to do tomorrow. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.